Hi, genius. Hey, beautiful. All my friends, all my beautiful folks that are on this journey with me. I want this video to be something that you listen to before your meditation. I want you to listen to it with your eyes closed, blindfold on, and I'm going to tell you a quick story. And hopefully that will prepare you for your meditation. So, the quick ride is that you know how the Bible says in the beginning there was nothing. That is true. But let's just go with that. In the beginning there was nothing, right? And in the nothing, that means that there wasn't something there, right? But what that was is everything was full of energy. Everything was full of quantum energy. Everything was full of infinite potential, right? Just like it is still. Everything is full of infinite potential except these little holograms that we experience. And according to our senses, the lowest frequency is what turns into matter. So when there wasn't anything, and it was just nothing of just infinite possibilities and empty energy everywhere, what was happening is that there were certain areas of that area, of the nothing, certain frequencies begin to slow down. And they slow down enough that they collapsed into matter. They collapsed into light. They collapsed into matter. And then there was a Big Bang. And it created galaxies and universes. And it's been happening for so long that here we are. Now, within this lowest frequency, we still have to remember that the fabric of our underlying existence is still that nothing. That is what unites us all. Outside of the 0.0001% that we are, that we can experience this life, we are all one person. And we're here collapsing ourselves to figure out how we can play. This is supposed to be a play. And that is why I don't like it. It hurts me when you guys are suffering, when you guys are living in lack, when you guys are like, I need to take care of this. I have responsibilities. I don't know how to. I'm like, what you want is right there. Just go get it. Imagine everything you've ever wanted was in the house next to you, in the apartment next to you, in the studio next to you. And if you live with your parents, it was in the guest room and it was locked and you didn't know what was in it. And everything you ever wanted was in there. Your parents didn't even know that it was in there. And one day, you reached enlightenment, spontaneously or otherwise. And you went in there and the love of your life was waiting for you. The keys to the favorite car that you want were in there for you. There was a checkbook and the bank information where there were $1 million that was just sitting there waiting for you. Compounding interest. And you didn't know. And imagine you never go there. Nobody tells you about the house. Nobody tells you about the guest room. And you simply miss the whole game, the whole experience. Now, when we think about things in this hologram, now that we're here, once the game has begun, right? We're here now. I feel like this video is a little tilted. My OCD kicked in. Sorry. I ordered a camera. It's going to be delivered today. I'm going to do that and I don't have to. I recorded this video this morning, didn't record somehow. And I did it last night and I didn't record, so I'm a little frustrated. No, never mind. I'm not good enough to feel frustrated. So now that we're here as matter, what happens is, because our underlying foundation, the platform that we're living on as matter, is still nothing, is still energy, is still infinite possibilities within the quantum. That is why when we do meditations live, we are literally connecting our energies. We can feel each other. So many of you guys are doing so good now in your meditations that when you hear me talk on YouTube, you can feel what is going through me. And you guys can tell that if I just came out of a meditation and I'm still shaking and some of you guys can see my field, especially after my breath work that I did here, and it's beautiful. Sounds weird and magical, but it's true. It's literally true. We're all one outside of this little hologram that we're experiencing here. So when we think, when we feel emotions, how does that impact our life? Even though you can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't touch it, it is still the same thing as throwing pebbles into a pond where the water is still. You create disturbance within the field. You create disturbance within the quantum. Energies begin to move and they collide and they start to collapse and speed up. And the more you focus on it, they begin to collapse from wave into particles. This is why I say when you guys are doing this work and all of a sudden somebody is upset with you, right? You go to an interview, you walk into a room of the interviewer, you immediately get negative vibes, and you're there and you're not enjoying the experience. You just want to get out of there. But before that, you feel nothing but love and sympathy, and you're blessing them from your heart. And when you leave, you might have that sadness in you a little bit, but that sadness collapses so quickly because you are becoming the different you. Because you have been paying so much attention into the quantum field of your future self that the future self of you is now slowly collapsing from wave into particle, and the old you that you want to get rid of is slowly becoming from particle back into the wave, back as the possibility into the quantum. You can bless your old self goodbye because you're done with that, and you will slowly change your personality. That's why I call you guys hybrid creatures. You guys are continuously going to be hybrid until you become the true carbon copy of the future self that you are. And when you attract that self, you have now that person's personality. You are a carbon copy of this person. You have the same field as this person, same thoughts, same level of pebble frequency things within the quantum as you're throwing rocks into the pond. And as those things are happening and you become the carbon copy, you're now attracting that person. And now the fact that you have a new personality, the hologram will reflect a new personal reality. That is the law. I want you guys to understand this. Feel this. Remember this when you sit down for your meditation. When you close your eyes, you can be anybody you want. You can be anywhere you want. Use your imagination. Your imaginations are frequencies, they're thoughts. There are emotions attached to that. You are literally collapsing wave energies, attracting what is out there, because whatever you're thinking is a possibility. Whatever you're imagining is a possibility, and you're collapsing it in reality to you. And the longer you linger into that field of emotions and your visualizations, and as the future person of you, the longer you do that, the quicker you're attracting that next reality that you want to experience. So as you prepare for your meditations, I want you guys to sit there with yourself. When I do live meditations, what I've started to do is I have people close their eyes, get ready for meditations, put your blindfolds on if you have them, if you want to use them, and just listen to me. And as you listen to me, and as you listen to the intro, or as you listen to the instructions, you are relaxing your body. You are becoming separated from the hologram so that you can then attract what you want from outside of space and time. And the more you practice that, the more your neurological self is beginning to change. It becomes easier and easier and easier. Some of you guys were shocked what happened to me in my breath work. You have no idea. I only did 2 breath works. Had I done one more, I would be on the floor, flapping like a fish. I immediately felt so much love, which is the bottom platform, which is the fundamental existence of us. I almost went into a mystical experience. I'm sort of a little upset that I should have just let it go. I should have just dropped into the couch and just done it. But I want you guys to understand that everything you think about, everything you feel, if you don't like it, ask yourself, why am I feeling this? How long should I feel this? I'm not good enough to feel this. I'd rather feel something else. Keep playing with these energies. The more you play, the better you get at the game, right? How many of you guys were playing Monopoly and chess as children? And some of you guys got really good at this, don't you? Didn't you? Any sport you play, anything you played, you became good at it because your body adapted to it. Your body will again adapt to this. It will help you to drop into theta and delta and gamma. It'll become easier and easier to forget about your body when you're in meditations. You're pretending to be matter. You're pretending to be the you that you are. You're not it. You and I are the same person. We're playing this game. You get really good at this. There are times where you will see yourself from other people's eyes, and it'll be like you looking at you. It's quite wild. I want you to remember this. I'm going to keep giving you guys examples of how wild this can get. The things that went through my mind, you guys have no idea how much I forced myself to not experience the amazing things I was about to experience during my breath work. I stopped myself because I wanted you guys to simply I just came out of meditation and I wanted to finish some work before I spoke to you guys. Had I came out of meditation and straight away talked to you guys, I would still be getting jitters. I would still be shaking. I would be going through all kinds of stuff. I would be losing my train of thoughts, and I don't care. I don't care. I'm not here to read a script. I'm here to tell you what I'm going through. I'm here to tell you what